Hey guys, what's up? It's Big Tab here, coming at you from my COVID office, the place you've seen me likely in the last couple months doing my thing. But today we're going to switch it up. Today, for you, the Trevor's Pad viewers, we're giving a special sneak preview of my new cooking show. And because of that, we're doing this very special recipe, known and loved. But this is the original version. It's the Sad Trevor sandwich, and we're going to have a little bonus recipe at the end. All right. So the first thing you want to do is get into your pantry and see what you got. You're gonna want a can of beans. Here we go. We got these beans, but these are kind of like the high-priced beans. These will maybe run you $1 or something. So you're gonna want maybe one of these ones to make a real Sad Trevor. You want this beans and tomato sauce, and you want no pork added. Some of them say beans with piece of pork. We're not. That's a bit too fancy for a Sad Trevor, okay? No one needs to feel good and fancy when they're eating a Sad Trevor. So let's go with those beans. Okay, next thing you're gonna want to do is grab a pot. We got a pot there. Not necessarily to heat anything up, most likely just because you only own one pot and probably don't have any bowls. You're gonna get your can opener, you're gonna crack that can open. Beans. Let's just go ahead and throw them in there. Next ingredient, almost as important as the beans, of course, is two slices of white bread. And here's the important thing: you got your toaster, you throw them in. Now you got to make sure that this toaster is not plugged in. Okay, you do not want any toast getting on that bread. Okay, for a real authentic Sad Trevor, you're just gonna hold it there for a bit. Next thing you want to do is grab a plate to put your sandwich on, or failing that, you can of course just use a paper towel. So here we go. Lay down your one piece of bread. You get a big old scoop right on there. Don't be shy. Get some beans on that. This is going to keep you going all day. Well, it has to, basically. So that's what you're going to do. Get your top one. Pat it down. Make sure none of those beans escape. And that, folks, is how you make a Sad Trevor. I feel better already. But that's not all. At the beginning, I promised you guys a bonus recipe, so let's get to it. We're getting a little spicy. We're getting a little Mexican. Guys, we're getting a Sad Lorenzo. So a Sad Lorenzo comes from the same family as the Sad Trevor, but instead of bread, we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to throw in a nice tortilla. So what you want to do is get a couple big scoops, and this would be a perfect time if you had something like a masher like this to mash it up. But if you don't, you can probably just fold it over and squish it with your hands. Now, one thing that the Mexican food, especially burritos like this, really need is that kind of spice powder, like the taco seasoning kind of thing. But I don't have that, so I got some of this KD cheese, which will add a nice cheesy punch to your Sad Lorenzo. And you could eat it like that. I mean, that's just perfect. But we really want to throw in some authentic stuff. So we got some salsa here. That'll be pretty good. And then I've got these pickled jalapenos. I actually made these myself, so that you probably want to avoid that and probably just buy store-bought to make it more authentic. So let's just throw that in there. I know Lorenzo is one of those kind of guys who he's like, oh, I like it spicy and stuff, but in reality, you know that he doesn't. He really likes it kind of bland. So let's wrap that up. I'm doing the one-handed Lorenzo here, and let's wrap that burrito up, and there you go. So that's it for now, guys. I hope we inspired you to get into the kitchen and start cooking. If you guys have any ideas for any kind of sad sandwiches of your own, let's talk about it in the chat and in the post show. All right, guys, thanks, and see you next time.